Welcome back to Soft, Quiet, Slow. Today, I would like to talk to you about something that many of us are bothered by, and that is overthinking. We know that it doesn't help, but yet we can't help ourselves. We go over the same thoughts again and again, not sure what to choose and not sure what to do. Sometimes trying to figure out every possible outcome. Regardless of what you are thinking of, today's meditation is here to remind you that what is happening in your life doesn't need to make sense. The mind is made to look for solutions, but also to look for problems. Although this is a wonderful quality for situations that are limited by certain parameters, trying to use the mind to navigate the complexities of your life can often be unproductive. I may be confirming something that you already know. The mind cannot find the ultimate final solution for you, because there is no final solution. There are only different paths in life that we can take, and there is only one place that truly knows and chooses where to go, and that is the soul. Let me explain a few things for you before we begin the meditation today. There are a few things in life, in my opinion, that we may be motivated by. We may seek validation, attention, and praise. We are all human beings and we all enjoy these things. There's no shame in them, although a lot of people do tend to shame themselves because they want these things. We also tend to be very motivated by survival. We want safety, comfort, familiarity. Once again, there's nothing wrong with these things, but this motivation may be the force you deal with when you're trying to change a habit, leave an old situation, or even enter a new one. We also seek the satisfaction of completeness and resolution. This is the part of us that searches for problems to solve. It wants everything to make sense and follow some kind of predefined logic, in other words, to be predictable. Once again, there's nothing wrong with this motivation. However, we can't always make sense of what happens in our life. I define the soul as our connection to each other, the point where all of our desires meet so that we can live in harmony. For this reason, the soul is wise, because the soul knows things that we, with our limited individual viewpoints, do not. However, I believe that the soul speaks to us through these desires that we have, and this provides us with fulfillment. So when we overthink and try to figure it all out, it's only when we try to seek meaning that is actually beyond the comprehension of our mind. Here is the trick though. The solution is not to control the mind, and it's not to quieten the mind, but it's to let the mind think and distance yourself from this thinking. In other words, try not to be entangled or identified with the thoughts, especially with thoughts that make you feel worried, ashamed, or depressed, or any other negative feeling. These can be especially hard to let go of, because if we feel bad about something, then we have a problem that needs to be proven or solved. And as I have explained, the desire for resolution, no matter what, is a strong one. So be easy on yourself. This doesn't make your mind wrong. It simply is misguided. Meditation is there to turn your mind into your friend rather than your enemy. You could instead see your mind as you would see the sea lapping up against the shore. The thoughts come, and they may make you feel a certain way, but if you let it be, they will go back out to the sea to make room for another thought. In this way, you are not controlling your mind, but rather you're watching it. If you lose yourself in a thought or continue an old habit of thinking, it's not a problem. All you need to do is become aware and remind yourself, oh, I got lost in a thought. I can let it go, and I don't need to think it in this moment. Remember that the goal is not to have the mind empty, but rather to practice simply letting go of thoughts. And in this way, our thoughts don't have any power over us anymore. As usual, there will be a bell at 5, 10, and 15 minutes. Let this bell remind you that you're watching your thoughts for the moment, not engaging in them. Or let each wave, as you hear it crashing against the shore, remind you that you can start again at any moment. There is no goal, no reward, and no punishment. Take this time to watch your thoughts as they come in and out of your mind. Let's begin. And that's all for today's meditation. Remember, your mind is your friend and not your enemy. You are the one who can choose what thoughts to believe and which to ignore. If you would like to start a habit in meditation, we'll be starting the 30-day meditation journey this Thursday, the 19th of February. You don't need anything special to start, just a space to be for 5, 10, or 15 minutes. Each day, I will introduce a new topic for you to consider, and I'll give you a phrase that you can repeat throughout the meditation if you wish to. I encourage you to keep a journal as part of this meditation journey. This can be downloaded in the information box below, and you can type in it or print it out if you prefer to write things down. I'll be posting a little introduction to the 30-day journey on the 18th, the day before we start. For now, I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll see you again soon.